being prepared for everything. Hey everybody, this is the 30 days to become a lighting ninja, and I'm David Henry from LearnStageLighting.com. In today's tip, I want to talk about being prepared for anything. Because if you've lit music before, especially music, but this also applies to theater, churches, anything else, you know that anything can happen on stage at a moment's notice, and you never know really what's going to happen. Even if you're touring with a band or working with a local band that you work with all the time, you absolutely never know when they're going to do something completely unexpected. And as the lighting person, you need to react to that. You want to be able to give people the best show possible and to make it look like you're tracking with the band the whole time. And so there's a few things I just want to go over in being prepared for everything. The first I talked about previously here in the 30 days to become a lighting ninja is just punting out of your programmer. So if your console has the ability to be able to pull things up out of your programmer and be able to quickly, punch things into your programmer and have it fade in like M-Series does, then I really recommend doing that, because that's a really quick way to be able to go ahead and make something change on the stage. Because say the band's just playing along an average chorus, they're just kind of rocking along a mid-tempo or a slow tempo song, and then all of a sudden the drummer just hits really hard, and they roll into a full-on, rockin', high-tempo song, and you didn't see it coming. What do? In a similar circumstance, say the band is playing along, they're playing a high-tempo song, and all of a sudden, they cut out, and it becomes a really slow-tempo song. What do? Well, you've got to be prepared for these circumstances. And in a lot of consoles, you can have what I like to call, scenes that are kind of blanket scenes where everything's programmed into them. And so you can just pop in there and grab all your stuff. And all of a sudden, say they go to that slow really quick, you can fade in and just go straight, take everything to blue, or magenta or yellow or red or whatever you want to do to signify that slow song. Say that drummer goes in and all of a sudden he pops, hits the snare really hard and they launch into something really upbeat. Well, one thing you can do that is a good tip that I like to do just to keep things moving is I like to go ahead and, pop my blinders on. So I when I light music, I like to have something aimed at the audience. And so when they launch into that up tempo and you weren't expecting it, you can quickly, hit your fader, hit your flash button, pop those blinders on to distract everybody, while you go ahead and maybe, you can bring everything to white, blind their socks off for a minute and then bring in some movement. And then as you're continuing to distract people from the fact that you don't really know what the band is doing, you can start to bring in some scenes here and, make that work. And so it's like, then I can bring in a scene here, and I can start, going between them, all right, now I'm flashing back and forth between different lights. I've got to move in, now I'm in an up-tempo song. And so my point here is not that, you are always going to have the answers for what the band is doing or whoever's on stage, because that's not ever going to happen. You're never going to have all the answers. However, if you are prepared, if you do pre-program some things and have some things available to punt to in your programmer really quick, you can very easily be prepared for everything and have those lighting looks ready when you need them. So just to recap, remember to use the blinders to distract people. If things get fast all of a sudden, just throw in some kind of appropriate movement on some kind of effects fader or something like that if your console has it. And then be sure to, figure out as quick as you can what you need and head there inside your console while you're distracting people. So thank you guys for watching today. If you haven't, go ahead and grab our free guide, 4 things that you need to know before you buy any lighting. I want to get that in your hands and also send you a special offer on Learn Stage Lighting Labs in the 4th video of that guide. All right, guys. Now, tomorrow we're going to be talking about move, in black. And I want to show you a really great way that you can make transitions on the stage and make it look seamless, even if you didn't know what was coming. So kind of an addendum today. We'll cover that tomorrow. I can't wait to see you back here. Thanks.